Hey guys, what is up? My name is Austin, and today I'm going to be doing a what's on my iPhone video because I happen to use an iPhone as my daily driver. So as you can see, I have my iPhone 5S inside of the Mophie Juice Pack Plus just to help extend the battery life of my iPhone since iPhone batteries aren't that good to begin with. And the 5S is a smaller phone with a smaller battery. Now, if you look through the camera cutout, you can see that I no longer have my D-brand concrete skin on my phone. That's because it started to peel off a little bit. So I went ahead and removed it, and now I have Slick Wraps who are sending me some skins to try out with my 5S and a couple of other devices, and I'll do some future content on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into my phone. As you can see, if we go back to the lock screen, you can see I have a Justin Maller facet as my wallpaper. He makes some pretty good artwork, and I'll have it all linked below in the description. You can probably tell that I'm running iOS 10 beta. This is beta 3, so pretty cool stuff. I really only keep like one page full of apps. The second page is there, but I'll get to it in a second. So I have the App Store for downloading apps, the camera app for taking pictures just because I like to use the stock camera app. It works pretty well. The calculator app, which I really only used when I was in school, so I have no reason for it being there, but it works as a filler app, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. The calendar app, I don't use the stock calendar app that much, but it's nice to have there so you can see the date from the icon. Clock does the same thing, and I use that for setting alarms and that type of stuff. Contacts, obviously, for managing contacts. FaceTime for like video chatting with my friends, because a lot of my friends use FaceTime. The Photos app for managing all the photos that I take and reviewing them and all that stuff. Reminders, I use the stock reminders app just because it works really well with Siri. So if I want to say something like, Siri, remind me to take the trash out at like 5 p.m. or something like that, it works really well. Safari, again, fastest browser in iOS 10 so far, so I just use that. Settings app, obviously, for tweaking the settings, we all have that. And the Tic Tac LED bulb app, it won't work right now because I'm not home, obviously, as you can tell, but I just use it for managing my smart bulbs, changing the color, turning them on and off, whatever. And I have the stock weather app for checking the weather. I don't use any other weather apps, but I'm going to try some because I've heard others are more accurate. So go ahead and let me know down below in the comment section any like recommendations or stuff that you guys have. And then I have a couple of folders. So first up, I have the games folder, and I don't use all of these apps, but I downloaded some when I was going on like a really long road trip not too long ago. I have a Dark Room, which is like a horror game. I haven't played that. Basketball, which is a pretty cool one. You just swipe up and you can launch the balls in the basket, and there's multiple modes for it and everything. Breakneck, which is a really cool racing game. Happy Crush, which is like a level version of Flappy Bird, and it has some cool different levels with it. It's kind of fun if you need to like kill some time or whatever. Happy Wheels, one of those games you guys probably know. Lifeline, this is a game where you make decisions. It's like a text storyline game, and you make decisions to help you like progress in the story, and you want to end the story in the best way you possibly can. And there's I think like 4 or 5 different ones. They cost like $1 or $2, but I've bought every single one of them and I love them. Lifeline 2 is the only one I haven't finished yet. Don't like spoil it or anything. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it, and they're fun because they take a couple days to do. And they don't take that much time to play, but yeah, pretty fun, and they have some really good stories. Minecraft, I haven't played yet. I just downloaded it in case I wanted to, so like don't make fun of me for that one. I have the NBA 2K16 app. I don't play it that much on my phone just because it isn't like that fun playing on a small screen. I like it on like my Xbox and everything and on bigger screens, but I just had it in case I wanted to for the road trip. Phase 10, I actually really like this game and like the card game version, so I downloaded the app to give it a shot, so don't judge there. Plague, which is a game where you make a like virus, like a disease, and you try and spread it and take out the entire population. Pokemon Go, you all know that one. I haven't like I've made my account, but I haven't played it that much yet, and I haven't picked a team yet, so don't ask me what team I am. And then Slither.io, again, we all know that one. Going over to the next folder, social media, I have Beam, which is basically the Casey Neistat app you guys all know, where you can cover the proximity sensor or just use the buttons, but you can take videos and like that type of stuff, and you obviously can't curate the content. It's a pretty neat idea. Facebook, I don't use that much, but I have it for like certain stuff. Instagram, guys, make sure you go Follow me on there, Austin Garner, and it'll be linked down below in the description too. Periscope, I do lots of periscopes on there. It's just like a video live streaming app, kind of like Snapchat, except with like live streaming video. Then I do also have Snapchat, which you guys should go add me on there. I'll have the code on screen for you guys to go ahead and scan. And we have the Twitter app. Follow me on Twitter. I tweet a lot of cool stuff. Now I have, just because I have some friends at school who use it, and then obviously the YouTube app because we all watch YouTube. And I skipped over the Netflix app. I use that just for like Chromecasting and stuff. And Musically and Lively, again, I have friends at school who use it, and I don't really use it that much, and I haven't made anything on it. And moving over to the utilities folder, which is pretty much the last folder, I have the Amazon app for shopping on Amazon, obviously. Probably my favorite place to shop. Google Authenticator for keeping apps secure. BCU, that's the bank I use, so like online banking. Google Classroom, one of those things I use for school, and some of my sports teams use them. But you can go ahead and use that in like classroom situations. Pretty self-explanatory. The Destiny Companion app, which I haven't used yet. I downloaded it because I heard you could do some cool stuff with it, and I haven't used it yet, but I will go ahead and give it a try. Google Docs for managing documents on the go. Google Drive, which I use pretty much in companion with Google Docs for like managing documents and that type of stuff. The eBay app for shopping on eBay, probably my second favorite place to shop. Fandango for checking movie times. The Google keyboard, really like fantastic keyboard with a ton of cool features. You guys should really go check it out. Google Keep, which is my notepad of choice since it syncs across all devices. One of the things I really like about Google stuff. Google Maps, I found it to be more accurate than like Apple Maps and stuff, so I really like using that. Google Photos for keeping all of my photos backed up. Gmail for checking my email. I have all Gmail accounts, and I find that the Gmail app works the best. Google Hangouts for talking with some other YouTubers and that type of stuff. The Panasonic Image app, which I use to transfer photos and videos wirelessly from my camera to my phone. The Layout app, the Instagram Layout app for making collages if I ever do so. And then going back into the folder, I have the Nice Shopping app, which is a pretty cool app if you want to get some discounts on like tech and that type of stuff. Parcel Track I use for tracking packages. It works and syncs across devices. One thing that I really like. PayPal, I have a PayPal account, obviously. A lot of people do. Pizza Hut, that's just an app I use because a lot of my friends like to order pizza from there, and it's just my personal favorite pizza place, so I just have the app so I can order pretty quickly. Pocket, which I like for saving stuff that I don't want to look at now or don't have the time to look at now, like web articles, but I want to go back and read them later. It's really easy to just drop them in Pocket and you can go back and read them later. Slack I use for talking with like companies that I'm working with and that type of stuff. The YouTube Content Creator Studio app, probably one of my favorite apps since you can check on how your videos are doing and all that type of stuff in real time, and it works really well. T-Mobile, because I'm a T-Mobile customer, so I can check on how much data I have left even though I have unlimited. So basically just how much I've used, how much hotspot data I have, all that type of good stuff. T-Mobile Tuesdays, you can get free stuff with T-Mobile on Tuesdays, so it's pretty cool. And last but not least, the Wish Shopping app, which is a pretty cool shopping app. Now going over to the next page, I told you guys I don't really use this page. I have some iOS 10 apps and like one app that's not built into iOS 10 that I don't use that you can't delete because I don't think you can. Some of these it does let you delete. Some of them I keep just because I think I'll need them, but I don't use them day to day, so I keep them hidden in this back folder. And then I have the iOS 10 feedback app and ViscoCam, which I just downloaded to try photo editing on that because I haven't used that for photo editing just yet. And then going down to my dock, I have phone, obviously for dialing, phone calls, messages. Probably should check those 14 messages. Realistically, I have read them, but obviously stock messaging app, we all use it if you have an iPhone. Spotify, which is my main music app of choice. Probably one of the best ones out there, a super reasonable price, and you get a lot for what you pay for. And then LastPass, which I use for storing all my passwords. And then for wallpapers, I have the iOS 10 lock screen background thing. But that's pretty much it for what is on my iPhone 5S. Let me know some of your favorite things that I have on my phone down in the comment section below, and some stuff that you guys keep on your phone down below in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.